Let's get more from Katrina Yu, who is in Beijing for us. So China's ambassador giving an extremely short statement at the UN Security Council meeting. How is Beijing really viewing the crisis in Ukraine?
Well, on Tuesday, Beijing sent out a statement warning all of its citizens in Ukraine to try to avoid unstable areas. But it stopped short of actually telling them to leave the country completely, unlike many other nations. Now, China in recent weeks has criticized the US for what it says is hyping up the threat of war. China has said that it believes that Russia's security concerns are legitimate and the two countries are very close. Vladimir Putin was just in Beijing about 2 weeks ago, emphasizing the strength of his friendship with China and with Xi Jinping. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Xi Jinping would welcome or support any war over Ukraine. He's also has very good ties with Kiev, and China very much relies on trade with Europe. So China's ambassador to the UN on Tuesday, Zhang Jun, said that all parties should really return to dialogue and exercise restraint. Let's have a listen to more of what he had to say.
乌克兰局势发展到目前状况。
The current situation in Ukraine is a result of many complex factors. China always makes its position according to the merits of the matter itself. We believe that all countries should solve international disputes by peaceful means and in line with the purposes and principles of the UN Charter.
Katrina, China is dealing with its own separatist issues, trying to assert control over Taiwan, isn't it?
That's right. So China's stance when it comes to most international affairs is that it does not intervene in the affairs of another country. On one hand, China has said that the sovereignty of every country must be respected. But on the other hand, China may also sympathize with Russia's so-called historical claim to Ukraine or to Ukrainian territory. That's essentially how China views Taiwan. Now, Taiwan is a self-ruled island. It has been self-ruled for decades, but Beijing has made it clear that it believes that Taiwan is a breakaway Chinese province that will one day be reunited with the mainland. And President Xi Jinping himself has not ruled out using force in order for this to happen. Now, many analysts that we have spoken to say they believe that Xi Jinping does want reunification with Taiwan to be a part of his leadership legacy, but we don't have any time frame on that. So it may not be anytime soon. It may not even be for 5 or 10 years. But certainly, Beijing is watching what is happening in Ukraine very, very closely and waiting to see how the international community responds to any possible invasion by Russia.
Very interesting. Thank you for that, Katrina Yu in Beijing.